Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And welcome to Getting Back to Me, both sides of the story. It's Marcy.
It's cold and windy.
It's cold. Oh, my God. The Santa Ana's
Santa Ana winds.
but they're so cold right now. But it means it's Christmas.
Happy holidays. Season's greetings.
Yep.
Hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Ours was amazing.
Yep. Combined family members together over a lovely table of food and friendship and love.
Kimberly.
Yep, it was great.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yep.
And let's see. So we didn't do our vlog that week.
Right.
And might not next week.
Might not next week, yeah.
Because we're heading to Seattle.
We're going to do our workshop.
Yeah, workshop given with two other counselors, therapists, 4 counselors and therapists.
Yeah, because like it or not, know it or not, they are part of our community.
Yes. Okay. So.
And guess what?
What?
Marcy finished the first draft of her book.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing when you think you've always wanted to write a book all your life, but didn't think you'd have anything to write about.
Look, I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
Right. And speaking of gifts, nice segue.
Yeah.
We've gotten some orders for our limited offer of our mugs and truffles and home roasted coffee. So check out the website and get your order in because they're going fast.
That's right. Once the truffles are gone, they're gone. So
yeah,
you better get your orders in fast.
You'll be sorry.
You want these truffles.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. In fact, we've been saying, you could order the gift, give away the mugs and and keep the truffles and the coffee.
That's right. If you're smart, or you buy 2, one for you, one for somebody else.
Well, there you go.
Which is
some
good.
people have, I think.
Many people have. So most of the orders that are coming in are like for 5 sets at a time. It's
Smart.
awesome. Yay! Thank you, everybody.
Which means they're going. So
that's right. So hurry.
Get on the bandy wagon.
That's right. Okay.
What chapter are we on?
We're on chapter 30. This is episode 36, by the way.
And chapter 30 in the book.
Chapter 30 in the book, which is Touched by a Mother. The new cover. Oh, look at this.
Oh, so much prettier. And a beautiful foreword by Alexandra Billings.
Yes, thank you, Alexandra. Mind-blowing.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yep.
So, what are we going to talk about?
Well, this was at the time when Kira and Jordan had come over from England to visit. Hadn't seen them in about 10 years. 8 years? 10 years? And my aunts, Aunt Phil and Aunt Michelle, had come from Florida. So we all kind of converged at that time.
At Kimberly's house.
At Kimberly's house to celebrate Kira's birthday. And we've had an amazing week and a half, 10 days with them. And this is the time when we've kicked loose all the youngins. And now just the Council of Elders is going to go spend some time. And this is a time also for me to kind of check in with my aunts and find out how they really are with my transition.
Without being in a crowd of people.
Correct. And without them trying to worry about how other people are going to worry about me, because they're...
So it's just the 5 of us.
That's right. And we're in
the
2
2
cars.
aunts, Kim, you and me.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we drove up to Laguna. We had just kind of walking around, and then now we're having a lovely lunch. And,
So, pick up.
Here we go. At lunch, the aunts, my sister Kim, my love, and I talk of nothing and everything. It's the full quorum of the Council of Elders, plotting and fixing the lives of those we love. They are well cared for, let me tell you. I'm suddenly swept away by a warm wave of love that seems to be coming from the center of my chest. I know this feeling. It's my mom. She's sitting here with us as we nibble Italian food. It's the only regret I have as I step forward as her daughter, her firstborn, her baby. I do wish that I could have her arms around me. I would love to have had the conversations with her then that I have with her now in my heart. I do know that I am the woman I am today because of her.
So how old were you when she passed?
20.
20. And in college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's early. I mean, my mother passed when I was 24 too. So, what do you mean when you say you are the woman that you are today because of her?
Well, I think this is a part about being trans, especially late stage trans, that people don't understand is that it feels like you're studying for a test that you're going to have in the future. So I was observing everything of her and for her and with her. And I was her confidant on a lot of things growing up. Because I was her baby. I was her baldy.
Baby, but firstborn.
Firstborn, yeah.
Not the baby.
No, I was her firstborn. And so I was her baby. She paid for me. She cashed out her retirement to pay for my delivery. I never was told that a zillion times. But as I got older, I was also the first one old enough to be able to have an adult conversation with her. So I knew all of the stuff she was going through and emotionally and that kind of stuff. And so I was really able to, I was at her knee, learning how to be a woman or how a woman is, basically.
Did you ever get tempted to tell her?
Oh, hundreds of times. I thought, sometimes I just didn't think I could carry it forward any further. I just needed help.
Must have been really hard to hold it in.
Oh, yeah.
Were you afraid of disappointing her, or could you go that far into what was stopping you?
I think after the early incidents in childhood where I knew that I wasn't supposed to get into her, make a kid, wear her clothes, that I knew I was doing something wrong, I wasn't afraid of disappointing her, though. That's an interesting question. I never thought I would. But there were a couple of times where she said some things to me that kind of made me think, why did you say that? And it ripped through my body like electrical shock. Like, this is more than just her.
An aside? Or...
Yeah, I meant I think for me it felt like she let her guard down for a brief second and then went, oh shit, and she got hers back in too. Because there's nothing that says you're going to be able to do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do about this? I mean, that was the thing in childhood and puberty, it was all prayer. Come on, God, please let me wake up tomorrow in my body. This isn't my body. Let me wake up tomorrow in my body, give it back. It was always my prayer, So I think she felt that way too, maybe on an intuitive level. I think that's why I think. Anyways, so I observed my mother was a really strong woman, but strong on the inside, real silent and so, yeah, I just feel like I learned that from her.
Yeah, well, I mean, even in those times, how different from today, when, for the most part, and probably other trans people who are your age, really didn't even know what it was. You just had the feelings, but there wasn't all the publicity and the Caitlyn Jenners and the transparents and the orange and all those, and all the internet information and doctors who accept it now and that there's a diagnosis. I mean, none of that existed, so you must have just felt alone.
Completely. I didn't think...
And not even know what it was.
Yeah.
Just, gee, I have these feelings. What the heck do they mean?
Yeah, how come this is all messed up? That's all I knew. And I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know what needed to be fixed. I didn't know it could be fixed. So for me, because I didn't have anything to base it on, until Renee Richards, and even when Renee Richards was, I'm sorry, she was scary.
Well,
and she was
also
wild. Oh my God,
right.
Her life was freaking hell. On the surface. I mean, I wish I could meet her now and talk to her and find out how she is and does things. but she was not treated well.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
know?
it was a rarity too. That was that thing. You're kind of a
Yeah.
enigma.
And that was the thing. I kept looking at it like, is that what I am?
Mm.
I mean, I didn't have a confirmation that that's what I was, because she was never really able to talk about. We still don't talk about what's going on inside with even with all the stuff that's in the media today. We're not it's all surface level. It's still treated as titillation, you know.
Right, or kind of cookie cutter stories that overlap.
Yeah.
Well, it feels nice that at that moment it almost as if you kind of reconciled with your mother in your heart at that moment. It's pretty special.
Oh my God. Yeah.
My mother, you know what I keep thinking about it? This is what I mean about our parents. We think, oh my God. I mean, how many times did both of my parents say, you better never da-da-da-da-da. Like, for example, my mother never wanted me to smoke, even though she smoked like a chimney. And for some reason, for 1 year, I did. And she was really upset, but she bought me an ashtray, you know? So I suddenly had this image where she would completely freak out at you, at both of us and everything, and then take you to her closet and make up, you know? And say,
Right.
Here, let me fix that, you know? So, I don't know. I think they might have flexed.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, especially in that era, your mom's era and my mom's era, that they hadn't confronted it, so they didn't know they didn't like it.
But they had some stories, as I think back to, and some of the things my parents told me about other people they knew.
Mm-hmm.
They had some experiences that tell me that it wouldn't have been like totally brand. Well, plus Renee Richards. I mean, that was that period. So,
Yep.
well, cool. I'm glad you.
Yeah.
A lot of what you're getting back to me was healing the places where you couldn't have been you before.
Yeah. Maybe we should put that in the title.
That's a long enough title already.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
With that,
what
do you think? Wrap it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's
Don't forget to radiate
light, laughter, and
love.
And giving.
Oh, yeah.
And patience and generosity.
Yes.
And breathe.
And breathe. We need to breathe. We all need to breathe.
Yeah. All right.
See you next time.
Bye for now.